Hello and welcome. I am Big Joe the Storyteller, and welcome to my show, Laugh Out Loud Silly Stories. Today I'm going to tell you some very silly stories that are going to make you laugh, make you chuckle, make you giggle, and make you very, very happy. Now, we have some very silly stories today, and our very first story is one of the silliest stories that I have. It is a story of Rumpelstiltskin. It is silly because of my bird, who I'm about to introduce you to, and because I'm going to play in the story The Miller's Daughter. So it's going to get very, very silly. So let me introduce you to my bird. This is my bird, and his name is Wrong Way. Right, stop it, right, stop it, right, stop it, right, stop it. Now, the reason why we call him Wrong Way is because sometimes he says things the wrong way. Ready? Yeah, it's cool. Tell all of our wonderful friends. Tell them my name. Tell them my name is Big Joe. He lives in the snow. It's not what I said. Look. Tell them my name is Big Joe. Plants can grow. Nope. Look. Tell them my name is Big Joe. He wears a pretty pink bow. Hey, look. Just tell them my name is Big Joe. His name is Big Joe. Thank you. Are you going to be nice? Am I going to eat rice? Nope. Look, are you going to be good? Am I going to dance on wood? Nope. Look, do you want to go back in the car? I live very far. Stop. Look, you silly bird. You are driving me crazy. You're fat and lazy. Hey. Look, we have to tell all of our nice friends here at Tail. You want to go to jail? Stop. Look, just please help me. We have to get on with the show. Your name is Big Joe. Yes. Now, this is the story of Rumpelstiltskin. Once upon a time, there was a king. And the king wanted to know what his people could do for him. So he gathered all of his people to tell him what they could do. One person said, King, I bake bread. I'm a baker. King said, that's very good. Another person said, King, I make swords. I'm a swords maker. King said, that's very good. Another person said, King, I paint pictures. I'm a painter. King said, that's very good. Well, there was a man in line. He was a miller. And he did a good job, but he didn't feel it was important enough. So when he got to the king, he decided to tell a lie. When he got to the king, he said, King, I can't do much of anything. I'm a miller. It's not really that great, but my daughter can do something. If my daughter had a spinning wheel and some straw, my daughter could spin straw into gold. And the king said, oh, no way. He said, oh, yes, she can. He said, well, let's prove it. So the king had his men take the man's daughter and brought her into a room with a great big pile of straw and a spinning wheel. And he said to her, you spin that straw into gold by morning, or I'm putting you and your dad in the dungeon forever. And they shut the door. And when they did, there sat the girl. Get ready. She sat there. Hang on 1 second. There we go. I do this for you to make things silly. There it is. Well, she didn't know what to do. She couldn't change straw into gold. Nobody could. And she was very sad. And all of a sudden, she heard a voice, she heard a pop, and it was a wing, and out came a bird. Hello! Ah! What is going on? It's for Rumpelstiltskin. Boy, that's really weird. Very silly. Yes, I know. Very silly. I got you. Really, really silly. All right. She said, who are you? And he said, my name is not important, but I am very magic, and I can help you. What seems to be your problem? So my problem, look, I have to change straw into gold. You think ice is cold? No, look. Straw into gold. You want my hand to hold? Nope. You want laundry fold? I don't want laundry fold. Look, straw into gold. You want to eat some mold? No, look, I have to change straw into gold. Oh yeah, look at that. All right, tell you what I do. I'll change the straw into gold for you, but you got to give me something. What are you going to give me? Well, she had a bracelet around her wrist. She said, I could give you my bracelet. Ooh, pretty. Gimme. She put the bracelet around his little leg, and he sat down and he spun. He spun and he spun and he spun, and he spun the straw into gold. Well, when the king came in the next day, the king was very impressed. And he said, you did it. She said, could I go home now? He said, oh, no. If you could change that much straw into gold, you could change even more straw into gold and put in a room with even more straw, 2 great big piles of it, another spinning wheel. And he said, you spin that straw into gold by morning, and if you don't, I'm putting you and your dad in the dungeon forever. And they locked the door. And again, the girl was very upset. She didn't know what to do. She got saved once, but she didn't know if it would happen again. And all of a sudden, she heard the pop, and it was a wing, and out came the bird. Hello! Still very silly. Yes, I know, I got you. Really, really. All right, thank you. I know it's silly. Relax. He said, well, hello. He said, what seems to be the problem now? She said, what's the problem? She said, look at the straw. Look at the straw. There's more. There's 4. No, look, there's more. You want to open the door? No, look, there's more. You want to sleep on the floor? No, but you think I'm a bore? Stop it. Look, there's more. You want to know the score? Look, just please help me. Okay, look, there's more. Oh, yes, there is. Hey, everybody out there, how you doing? Well, yes, there is. So I'll tell you what I do. I'll change into gold for you, but you have to give me something. What are you going to give me? Well, she had a necklace. She said I could give my necklace. Ooh, pretty. Gimme. She put the necklace around his neck and he sat down and he spun. And he spun and he spun and he spun and he spun. I'm getting dizzy. Keep spinning. He spun and he spun and he spun. I'm really dizzy. Keep spinning. He spun and get up here. I got a little dizzy. Stop that. He spun and he spun and he spun the straw into gold. Well, the king came in the next day and he said, you did it. You changed even more straw into gold. She said, can I go home now? He said, oh, no. If you could change that much straw into gold, you could change even more straw into gold and put her in a room with the most straw she'd ever seen in her life. There were mountains of straw. And he said, now look, if you could change that straw into gold by morning, you'll be very valuable to me. And I will marry you and make you the queen. Well, she wanted to be queen, but she was also very nervous. She didn't know if she could do it. And they locked the door. And she was very upset. She didn't know what she could do. She was trying to worry when all of a sudden she heard the pop again. And it was a wing, and out came the bird. Hello. Yeah, that's really silly. I'm going to have to just say that. All right, we've been through that enough. Over to the story. Okay, boss. Well, he said, hello, girl. He said, what seems to be the problem now? She said, what's the problem? She said, look at the straw. Look at the straw. There's the most. There's a ghost. No, look, there's the most. You want to eat toast? No, look, there's the most. You want to have a roast? No, look, there's the most. You want to live on the coast? No, look, there's the most. Oh, wow. That's a lot of straw right there. So, all right. I could change the straw into gold for you, but you got to give me something. What are you going to give me? Well, she didn't have anything. She didn't have anything at all. And she was trying to think, what could I give you? And the bird said, well, all right, you know what? I heard that the king was going to make you the queen. He was going to marry you and make you the queen. The queen. All right, that's enough. Okay, the queen. When you become the queen and you have a baby, I want the baby. She said, what? No way. Nope. All right, fine. Take it or leave it. See you soon. Wait. Fine. Okay, fine. You change the straw into gold by morning, and when I have a baby, I'll give you the baby. Excellent. All right, let's do it. And he sat down and he spun, and he spun, and he spun, and he spun, and he spun. I am so dizzy. Keep spinning. He spun, and he spun, and he spun, and he spun. Keep going. He spun the straw into gold. Now, when the king came in the next day, the king was amazed. And he indeed kept his promise. He had some time. He married the girl and made her the queen. Hold on, I have to put on my crown here. There we go. I do make a very good queen, don't I? Yes. I am the queen. Now, let me show you all the things you need to do to be a queen. You need a crown, of course. Of course, you need a crown. You need long flowing hair. It doesn't have to be blonde, but it does have to be long and flowing because that's sort of the classic look. You need the queen's wave, the queen's wave, the king and the queen. That's the royal wave right there. This is the I don't care about you wave, and they all do it. And last but not least, you need the lipstick lips. Want to see my lipstick lips? Here we go, actually. I know that's a little silly. My older friends, here's what you do if you want to learn how to do that. You curl down your bottom lip, stick your tongue out so it points towards your nose. It's called fish lips. It's really silly. This is a silly show, so goes right away. Goes with it. Now, she married the king and she became the queen. And a year later, she had a little baby. And one day she was sitting in her throne room rocking the baby to sleep. Ew. 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 You're a very gassy baby. Well, she was rocking the baby to sleep when all of a sudden she heard the pop, and it was a wing, and out came the bird. Hello. Bird looked down, saw the baby, and said, hey, nice baby. All right, baby, let's go home, baby. Let's go in it. What? I'm here to take your baby. What? I'm here to take your baby. Remember the deal? And then she remembered the deal that if he changed the straw into gold, he would get the baby. And she said, oh, no, you can't do that. I'm in trouble. You ate a bubble? No, look, I'm in trouble. You think I'm your double? No, look, I'm in trouble. You want to kiss Barney Rubble? No. Dude, that's an old joke. I know it's an old joke. A really old joke. Stop it. Very old joke. I got you. Thank you. Look, I got into trouble. Oh, yeah. All right. This always seems to happen. I make a deal. Everybody gets in trouble. Everybody goes crazy. So here's what we're going to do. I'll make a deal with you, okay? If you can guess my name, I won't take your baby. But if you can't guess my name, I'm taking your baby. I'll give you 3 days to guess my name. And then the bird disappeared. Well, he flew out the window and flew away. And when he did, the queen was very upset. Now, the queen needed to know his name, so she gathered all of her smartest men and women in the kingdom to try to come up with names. And they wrote down all the different names that it could be, every single name they could think of. And the first day, the bird came, flew through the window and came in. He said, all right, what's it going to be? She said, is your name Steve? Nope. Bob? Nope. Fred? Nope. Alex? Nope. Jason? Nope. Is it Kevin? Nope. Ralph? Nope. Is it Zachary? Nope. Is it Stinky? Hey, well, you're kind of stinky. You're stinky. Stop it. She said, is it Walter? Nope. William? Nope. Is it Walrus? Walrus? Could be a walrus. I don't know. Nope. And finally, day one came and went, and so did the bird. And she had all of her smartest men and women think of more names, more and more and more names. And he came back the next day, and he said, all right, what's it going to be? She said, is your name Michael? Nope. Is it Xavier? Nope. Is it Tristan? Nope. Is it Jalen? Nope. Is it Happy? Nope. Dopey? Nope. Sleepy? Nope. Sneezy? Achoo! Nope. Is it Banana Nose? Hey! Well, your nose looks like a banana. Ah! Is it Big Joe? Nope. Little Joe? Nope. Medium-sized Joe? Nope. Nope. And nope. And she kept on guessing, and it kept on being wrong, and came down to the end of day 2. One more day left. And the bird left. Now, in most stories of Rumpelstiltskin, the queen has someone do her work for her to figure things out. But in this story, the queen is going to do it herself. And so the queen followed the bird. The bird flew out the window, and she followed down on the ground. And she followed him all the way to the middle of the forest. And he got to the middle of the forest, and the bird was cooking his dinner. And as he was cooking his dinner, he was singing a song. Now, it wasn't a happy song. It wasn't a great song, but it was a song that taught the queen quite a bit. The bird sat there, and the bird sang, oh, my name is Rumpelstiltskin, and she'll never guess my name. Oh, my name is Rumpelstiltskin, and she'll never guess my name. Oh, my name is Rumpelstiltskin, and she'll never guess my name. Boogie down, woohoo, woohoo. No. What? No boogieing. Can I boogie a little? All right, boogie a little. Woohoo, boogie. Stop it. Well, now she knew the bird's name. And day 3 came, and she sat on her throne, and the bird arrived, and he said, well, what's it going to be? She said, is your name Ralph? Nope. Is it Richard? Nope. Ronald? Nope. Reggie? Nope. Rutabaga? What's a rutabaga? Weird vegetable. Nope. Is it Ricky? Nope. Is it Roland? Nope. And it finally came down to the very last guess, and he said, well, what's it going to be? He said, oh, I don't know. Is your name Rumpelstiltskin? The bird got very angry, and the bird said, how did you guess my name? And he got so mad he started to hop up and down, yelling and screaming, how did you guess my name? And his beak started to peck a hole in the ground, and when it did, the bird started to go down lower and lower through that hole, down and down and down and down and down until he was gone. And when he was gone, the queen had the hole covered up so he couldn't get out. And the queen decided to remind herself of the problems that one lie so long ago by her father almost caused everybody. She decided to remind herself by giving her baby a name. She named her baby Rumpelstiltskin. And that is the end. Now, on to our next story. Our next story is silly. It is a story about a duck. This story is called Silly Sally and the Snake. It's a very silly story about a very silly duck. Yes. Stop. Yes, I know. Now, are you ready for our story, Sally? Yes. Once upon a time, in a faraway forest, there lived a duck named Sally. But everybody called her Silly Sally because Sally was very silly. When Sally would peck for bugs in the grass, peck, 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 she wouldn't look where she was going, and she would bump into the trees. Peck, 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 plink, oops. When she would try to fly south for the winter, she'd get herself all spun around and ended up landing on the ground. And when she would go swim in the pond, she wouldn't quite pay attention to where she was going, and she ended up swimming upside down. And all the ducks used to call her Silly Sally. They said, Silly Sally, quack, 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 you're just so silly. Well, Sally didn't like that at all, but they all called her Silly Sally. Well, one day, one fine spring day, Sally laid 3 beautiful eggs, and she was sitting there with their nest, and all the other ducks came by, and the duck said, well, let's hope something silly doesn't happen to those eggs because their mother is very, very silly, quack, quack, quack. And Sally said, nothing silly will happen to my eggs. Well, one day, as she was sitting there with her eggs, along came someone very sneaky, a snake. Snake came slithering up between the grass, and he saw Sally, and he said, well, hello, Sally. I heard that you laid some eggs. Is that true? She said, yes, look. He said, oh, they're very pretty. He said, it's just so sad. And Sally said, what's so sad? He said, well, your eggs will not be comfortable. And Sally said, what do you mean? He said, why, just look at your nest. All you have are twigs and sticks. That's not very comfortable at all. Why, if you had some hay in your nest would be very comfortable. And Sally said, but where would I get hay? And Snake said, well, I saw some hay on the other side of the barn. Maybe you could get it, and then you could make your nest very comfortable. And Sally said, but if I go and get the hay, who's going to watch my eggs? And Snake smiled and said, I'll watch your eggs. Well, Sally looked up and she said, you know what? It's getting pretty late. Why don't you come back tomorrow and you could watch my eggs and I'll go get the hay? And Snake said, splendid. I'll see you tomorrow. And Snake slid away. Well, the next day came, and when it did, Sally did all the work and all the chores that she needed to do around her nest. And finally, in the middle of the day, Snake came slithering back, and he said, well, I'm back. She said, all right. She said, watch my eggs, and I'll go get the hay. She said, just make sure you keep them safe. And he said, oh, don't worry. I'll keep them very safe. Well, Sally flew off to go get the hay, and when she did, Snake wasted no time at all. He opened his mouth and ate up everything in Sally's nest. Boom, 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 and then slithered away as fast as lightning. Well, Sally got back a while later, carrying the hay under her wings, and she got over to the nest, and she looked inside of her nest, and when she did, she saw that her nest was empty. Did you think Sally started to cry? Nope. Sally looked and she said, yep, that's just what I thought that snake would do. And she went over to the tall grass, and she moved away the tall grass, and there in the tall grass were her 3 beautiful eggs. Sally hid them there to keep them safe, and now she had her eggs safe and sound. But wait a minute, friends. If Sally had her eggs, what did Snake eat? Well, you know what he ate? He ate what Sally put in her nest, 3 round white rocks. Snake was so quick to eat the eggs and even pay attention was eating, and he ate the 3 round rocks. Well, on his way home, as he was slithering back, Snake said, oh, I don't feel very good. I have a stomachache. Ow. This really hurts. Well, back at her nest, Sally had her eggs, and she even had some hay to keep them comfortable. And when the other ducks heard that, they said, maybe Sally isn't so silly after all. And Sally said, you know what? I think you're right. And from that day on, no one called her Silly Sally, and Sally liked it that way. And that is the end. Voila. Now, I'm going to tell you a story that is very silly and a little bit rude. And I'm sorry for that, because there are going to be burps in this story. Our next story is called The Burping Mouse. I'll tell it to you. Now, once upon a time, let me find my friends. There you are. Once upon a time, there was a mouse named Max. And Max was like all the other mice in his family. He had cute little whiskers. He had cute little ears, a cute little tail, and cute little feet. And just like all the other mice, Max loved to eat cheese. But the problem was, every time Max had a piece of cheese, Max would go, burp. No matter what kind of cheese Max ate, Max would go, burp. If he had any little type of cheese, Max would go, burp. And those burps were so loud, they would shake their house. It was so loud it would break the dishes. It was so loud that all of his family had to cover their ears. His mom, his dad, his sister Lucy, they all had to cover their ears really tight because those burps were so loud. Well, they tried to fix things. They tried to give Max different sizes of cheese, maybe little pieces, bigger pieces, medium-sized pieces, but every size of piece of cheese that Max ate, Max would go, burp. They tried giving him different types of cheese, cheddar cheese, Swiss cheese, Gouda cheese, which is my favorite cheese. But every type of cheese he ate, Max would go, burp. Well, Max's mom and dad said, that is it. We cannot have a mouse burping so loud in our house. They said, Max, you cannot eat cheese ever again. And Max was very sad. Well, he was very sad because he couldn't eat cheese and he saw everybody else doing it. They tried to give him different things to make him feel better. They gave him vegetables, but vegetables were not as delicious as cheese. They gave him fruit, but fruit was not as sweet as cheese. They gave him nuts to eat, but nuts were not as wonderful as cheese. And Max was very sad. He was very sad when he was at home and he saw all of his family eating cheese. He was really sad when he went to school and saw all of his friends eating cheese. And he really wanted some cheese, and he was sad. Well, one day, Max was going home from school with his older sister, Lucy, and they were walking down back towards their house, and Max sniffed and could smell the cheese in Lucy's lunchbox. And he said, Lucy, could I have a piece of cheese? And she said, no, Max, you know what Mom and Dad said, no cheese. And he was sad. Well, they were going home, and as they were going home, they took a wrong turn. Instead of going that way, they went that way, and they ended up in a part of the forest they weren't familiar with. And Lucy said, oh no, I think we got spun around. I think we're lost. And they were looking around for the way back when all of a sudden they heard something moving in the grass. Something was sneaking up. And then they heard the sound. Meow. And the grass parted and out came a cat. And the cat looked at Max and Lucy and licked his lips. And when he did that, Lucy said, Max, run! And they started to run. They ran. They kept on running and running and running. They ran. They turned the corner. And when they did, they were trapped. There were great big rocks all around and they couldn't get out and they didn't know what to do. And the cat came around the corner and saw the mice and he was very happy. And he said, well, look what we have here. 2 mice for my dinner. And the cat started to get closer and closer and closer, and they didn't know what to do. Well, Lucy got a very good idea. She looked at that cat and she said, Mr. Cat, could we do one last thing before you eat us up? And the cat said, what is it? She said, could we please have one last piece of cheese before you eat us up? And the cat said, very well. After all, eating a mouse filled with cheese would be extra delicious. And so Lucy opened her lunchbox and took a piece of cheese and ate it up. And she looked over at Max and she said, Max, would you like a piece of cheese? Max said, but I thought you said that Mom and Dad. She said, Max, would you like a piece of cheese? And she winked her eye. And then Max knew what she was doing. He said, oh, yes, I would love a piece of cheese. And she gave him a great big piece of cheese. And Max ate that piece of cheese. And when he did, Max went, burp. Well, that sound was so loud, it scared the cat right away. Meow. And when he ran off, Lucy said, Max, run. And they ran, and finally found their way back home. And when they got home, they told their mom and dad how Max had saved the day. And their mom and dad were very happy. And because of that, from that day on, every once in a while, they would have Max eat a piece of cheese. And they would all cover their ears, and they would put away all the glasses, because every time Max had a piece of cheese, Max would go, burp. And that is the end. Now, I have one more silly story for you. Our last story is a story of the singing chicken. And here it comes. Now, this is my chicken. Her name is Chantel. Chantel is a pretty uppity name for a chicken. I know. Just when we wrote the story, there was a character named Chantel on TV. I like the name, so we went with Chantel. Your name is Chantel. But seriously, I know it's an uppity name for a chicken. Relax, just deal. Gotcha. Chantel was a very nice chicken. Chantel was a very good chicken. Chantel was a very pretty chicken. And Chantel was very talented, for Chantel could sing. She could sing any song and sing it very well. Would you like to sing for the friends? Yes. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, merry, 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 life is but a dream. Yeah, I got it. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. Yeah. Okay, very good. I got it. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round, all through the town. Yeah. I got one. Baby shark, do, 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 baby shark, nope, 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 nope. What? No baby shark. What did we say? In the show, we are not singing Baby Shark. Why? I don't want to put that song back in my head and drive me crazy, okay? No Baby Shark. Baby shark, do, 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 baby shark, no! No Baby Shark. What? No Baby Shark. We don't want to make the audience sing Baby Shark all day long either. No Baby Shark. No. I have another song. You have another song? Yes. All right, sing your other song. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. What you are is a baby shark. Do, 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 baby shark. Da, da, da. No Baby Shark. I have another song. You have another song? Yes. It's not Baby Shark. It's not Baby Shark. All right, sing your other song. Oh, MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on that farm he had a baby shark. Mommy shark. Big Joe shark. She sang songs to the cows. Moo, moo, moo. She sang songs to the ducks. Quack, quack, quack. She sang songs to the pigs. Oink, oink, oink. She sang songs to the goats. What do goats sound like? Goat, goat, goat. No, they don't say goat, goat, goat. They're goats. I think it's ba. Isn't that a sheep? No, I think it's ba. I like mine better. Goat, goat, goat. Stop. She sang songs that made the animals dance. She sang songs that made the animals smile. When nighttime came, she sang sweet, sweet lullabies to put the animals to sleep. Well, everyone loved Chantel, and her mom and dad were very proud of her. And they said to her, Chantel, you could sing all over the farm, but whatever you do, don't ever go to the other side of the fence because it's very dangerous out there. And she said, okay. And so she listened to her mom and dad, as all of you should. And one day she was out in the barnyard picking for bugs in the grass and singing, peck, 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 la, 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 peck, 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 la, 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 peck, 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 baby shark. Stop it. Okay. When along came a great big wolf. Well, the wolf looked through the fence and saw Chantel and licked his lips because he wanted a nice juicy chicken for his dinner. And he went over to the fence and he said, oh, my dear, what is that beautiful sound? And Chantel said, oh, it was me. I was singing. He said, oh, my dear, you have such a beautiful voice. Could you please sing for me? And she said, sure. La, 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 la. He said, oh, very pretty. Oh, but I can't really hear you. Could you come a little closer? So she came a little closer and she sang again. La, 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 la. Oh, very pretty. Oh, but I can't really hear you. Could you come a little closer? And so she came right up to the fence and she started to sing again. La, 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 la. I said, oh, very pretty. Oh, but I can't really hear you. This fence is in the way. Could you please come to the other side of the fence? Well, she remembered what her mother said, and she said, I'm very sorry. I can't come to the other side of the fence. He said, oh, but please, you have the most beautiful voice in the world. Well, Chantel was very flattered, and she said, all right, I will come. And so she opened up the gate and went to the other side of the fence. And she stood right in front of the wolf and started to sing, la, 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 la. And the wolf grabbed her and started to run. He ran and ran and ran, and Chantel yelled, help, help, help. But nobody here. The wolf was running too fast. She tried to get away, but the wolf was too strong. She tried to peck at the wolf, but the wolf didn't get hurt. Oh, what was she going to do? She was going to end up being the wolf's dinner. But then she got a very good idea. She decided to sing a sweet, sweet lullaby. Lullaby and good night. All the wolves are sleeping. Go to sleep, go to sleep. Go to sleep, my little Wolfie Pooh. Wolfie Pooh? Yes, Wolfie Pooh. Wolfie Pooh? Yes, Wolfie Pooh. Well, she kept on singing as she did. The wolf got tired, rolled over, closed his eyes, and went to sleep. And while he slept, Chantel snuck around the wolf's body, ran and ran back to the farm, went through the gate, and shut the gate on the other side. And from that day on, she never went to the other side of the fence because she knew how dangerous it could be. And because of that, she was very safe, very happy, and very wonderful singing chicken. Wait, what? I want to sing a goodbye song. We don't have a goodbye song. I want to sing the goodbye song. We don't have a goodbye song. Can I sing the goodbye song? All right, wait, fine. I don't know. Whatever. Yes, sing the goodbye song. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye to the baby shark, baby shark, mommy shark, daddy shark, Big Joe shark, and that is the end. And I want to thank you for joining me. Thank you for listening to my stories. I hope you had a good time. I hope you had some laughs, and I hope you found the show very, very silly. Thank you very much. Have a very good time, and that is the